what it takes. Whatever it takes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Panthers lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Falcons, who will need to be stout up front.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A spin. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The starting defense for the Falcons.
When evaluating Grady Jarrett coming out of college, I had a great discussion with numerous scouts, and they all loop back to the same thing about him, his quickness. And we saw that on display in the Super Bowl against New England, where he worked inside and caused all kinds of havoc and pressure up the middle. Excellent movement skills, can get to the quarterback, and knows how to make plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here. Newton now to throw. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Allen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. A first update now out of Jacksonville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Julio Jones. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 38-yard line. The numbers for Jones last week, 10 catches, 109 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Gun. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 20! They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
carry for Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. We get a look at the Panthers' defense now. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you've got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they trot out here for this series.
Yeah, right now the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it? And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And an alley to run. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll set up to throw. And this one's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Spins away, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They go play action here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Newton now on second down. A beautiful fake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. On second down, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. Blue line.
Back to throw now on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Pass incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Set. 319. 319.
He'll look to throw. Dance, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at that. Spinning again. And the Panthers coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a good game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the 50, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Panthers trail at home at halftime. The Falcons have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Coleman's found on the quick pass, and he ends up at the 14-yard line before he stopped on the play. Falcons still on the field. Out of the shotgun, pass will be completed. And after the short pass, he'll score. They're now on top by 4. Now early in the second, McCaffrey's able to get free along the sideline. Later on the drive, and he ends up at the 9-yard line before he stopped on the play. Allen's going to break free after a stiff arm, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Falcons come out on 3rd and 4, which takes the lead to 3. It's going to be a run play here, and he'll end up at the 35-yard line before being tackled. Falcons now later on the drive. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and this play will go for 6. The Falcons go up by 4. Now to late in the first half, Coleman's going to use solid blocking to break free. He'll pick up more than 10 yards on the play. Staying late in the second, it's going to be a run play here, and he'll take this 4 yards for the score. Falcons push their lead to 11. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to Bank of America Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vernon Butler busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw here. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That goes for a gain of 31.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll run with Allen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Newton on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down is Newton. Incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Escaping the pressure right. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And this isn't what they want to see. Rivers, their captain, still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So the solid run on 1st, and